The wheat field stretches mile by mile beneath the sun's familiar smile. No towering peaks, no roaring seas, just golden waves upon the breeze. The stalks bow softly as winds pass, like quiet hours that never last. And every rustle through the grain feels like a song without a name. I used to think that life was found in chasing things that stood out loud, but every field I've come to know grew slowly where few people looked. And the wheat still dances with the wind without needing to pretend. Every seed beneath the gold carries stories yet untold. I don't need to shine like every distant star I find. Maybe meaning starts to grow in the things we nurture slow. The morning dew upon the leaves reflects 1,000 tiny dreams. The sparrows gather in the light without concern for wrong or right. The clouds drift gently overhead while roots grow hidden underneath. And somewhere in that quiet scene I learn not all growth must be seen. I don't know what harvest waits or what tomorrow's weather makes, but every season in the soil rewards the patience of the toil. Maybe every ordinary day and every step along the way was shaping me. Maybe every unnoticed hour was quietly becoming power beneath the leaves. I'm a seed within the earth, learning what slow growth is worth unseen. And the hardest thing to trust is greatness often grows where no one stops to look. Yeah, the wheat still dances with the wind through changing skies and seasons' hymns. Every root beneath the ground makes the field what it becomes. I don't turn away from the slow and simple days, 'cause every season passing through has shown me something kind and true. And somewhere beneath the endless blue, I think my heart has finally learned that hope is not becoming extraordinary. It's growing faithfully in the place you've been planted until your season comes. The willow leans above the stream, its branches trailing through the gleam. The current hums a gentle song as days and years keep moving on. The wind arrives without a name and pulls the leaves in different ways, yet every bow and every sway helps the willow choose to stay. I used to think that being strong meant standing firm my whole life long, but every tree I've come to know has learned which winds are best to follow. And the willow bends beside the stream without surrendering its dreams. Every gust that comes and goes teaches it what resilience knows. I don't need a fight every storm that fills the sky. Maybe strength begins to show when we learn when to let go. The river carries fallen leaves without regret or guarantees. The willow watches from above, letting time become enough. The sunlight dances on the waves, painting gold across the day. And somewhere in that quiet glow, I learned there's peace in moving slow. I don't know what winds will come or what they'll leave when they are done, but every season finds the tree and leaves behind what needs to be. Maybe every time I broke and every word I never spoke was shaping me. Maybe every change of course was teaching me a different force. Quietly, I'm a branch within the breeze, learning how to trust the leaves to fall. And the hardest thing to trust is flexibility can be strength after all. Yeah, the willow bends beside the stream through silver nights and golden beams. Every storm that passed it by only taught it how to survive. I don't turn away when the winds refuse to stay, 'cause every season passing through has shown me something kind and true. And somewhere beneath the drifting sky, I think my heart has finally learned that hope is not never being shaken. It's knowing you can bend and still remain rooted. Beneath the mountain's ancient frame, a hidden cave without a name, where droplets fall from stone above, patient as a quiet love. The darkness stretches cool and deep, holding secrets time will keep. And every crystal formed in night was shaped beyond the reach of sight. I used to think that change would come like thunder rolling all at once, but every wonder I've come to know was built by drops that fell so slow. And the cave keeps growing in the dark, one tiny drop, one tiny spark. Every moment passing through shapes a form both strong and true. I don't need to see every change inside of me. Maybe growth begins to show. courage to reach what lies ahead. No fear of paths left unexplored. The silence settles like a friend that asks for nothing in the end. And somewhere in that sacred place, I learned that patience has its grace. I don't know how long it will take for hidden dreams to fully wake, but every drop that finds its way still leaves a mark it cannot see. Maybe every small attempt and every effort poorly spent was shaping me. Maybe every quiet day was building something deep within, patiently. I'm a cavern in the stone, learning I don't grow alone, unseen. And the hardest thing to trust is transformation often happens without applause. Yeah, the cave keeps growing in the dark, through silent years and patient hearts. Every drop that touched the stone helped create what now has grown. I don't turn away from the time it takes to change, 'cause every season passing through has shown me something wise and true. And somewhere beneath the mountain's weight, I think my heart has finally learned that hope is not becoming different overnight. It's trusting that every small drop is already shaping who you're becoming. Forest stands beneath the dawn, where blackened branches linger on. The smoke has faded from the air, but echoes of the flames are there. The earth is covered soft and gray, with ashes where the green ones lay. And every fallen silent tree holds memories of what used to be. I used to think when things were gone, there'd be no way to carry on. But every forest that has burned still keeps the seeds for its return. And the forest grows beneath the ash, though nothing happens very fast. Every root beneath the ground is quietly turning life around. Every wound I try to touch, maybe healing starts to grow long before the signs will show. A tiny sprout breaks through the gray, reaching for the light of day. No anger for the fire's path, just following the sun it has. The birds returning cautious flight, testing out the morning light. And somewhere in their fragile song, I learned that hope was here all along. I don't know when the green will spread, or when the scars will finally mend, but every spring I've come to know begins with things too small to show. trust again. And the hardest thing to trust is endings often wear the mask of beginnings. Yeah, the forest grows beneath the ash without forgetting what has passed. Every scar upon the land becomes part of who it is again. I don't turn away from the ruins that remain, 'cause every season passing through has shown me something brave and true. And somewhere beneath the waking sun, I think my heart has finally learned that hope is not pretending nothing burned. It's believing new life can rise from the ashes and bloom once more. The lake lies still beneath the night, holding fragments of moonlight. The mountains rest beyond the shore, like ancient dreams from long before. A gentle ripple crosses through and breaks the silver into two. Yet every piece still seems to shine, as if the light was never mine. I used to think that peace would come when every problem had been solved. But every lake I've come to know reflects the sky despite the waves below. And the moon still shines upon the lake, though every ripple shifts its shape. Every fragment of the light still belongs to the night. I don't need control over every rising soul. Maybe peace begins to grow when we let the waters flow. The reeds sway softly in the breeze, whispering through the sleeping trees. The stars drip slowly overhead, like thoughts that settle in my head. The water never asks the wind to stop before it moves again. And somewhere in that quiet grace, I learn acceptance has a place. I don't know what tomorrow brings or what new currents time will send, but every night still finds the moon, and every wave receives it too. Maybe every restless thought and every battle that I fought was shaping me. Maybe every storm within was teaching me that peace begins beneath the sea. I'm a mirror in the dark, learning how to hold a through them. The mountain rises through the mist, a giant where the heavens sit. Its snowy peak beyond my sight, hidden in the drifting white. The trail begins beneath the pines, with scattered stones and crooked lines, and every step upon the ground feels smaller than the heights I've found. I used to think that reaching high was all that gave a dream its life, but every summit that I've known was built from steps I walked alone. And the mountain waits beyond the clouds, silent, steady, standing proud. Every step along the way shapes the person I become today. I don't need to see the top that's waiting ahead of me. Maybe purpose starts to grow in the climb, not just the goal. The morning sun warms the frozen stone, while eagles drift where winds have blown. The valley stretches far below, holding places I used to know. Some paths are steep, some paths are long. Some days I feel less brave, less strong. Yet somewhere in the thinning air, I learned that effort is a prayer. I don't know when I'll reach the height, or if the peak is close in sight, but every dawn still lights the trail and asks me simply not to fail myself. Maybe every hill I've crossed, and every time I thought I was lost, was guiding me. Oh, yeah. Maybe every weary mile was quietly shaping something stronger inside of me. I'm a traveler on the stone, learning how to carry on unseen. And the hardest thing to trust is progress often looks like just one more step. Yeah, the mountain waits beyond the clouds, far above the world below. Every challenge on the climb has carved new strength into my life. I don't turn away from the roads that test my faith, 'cause every season passing through has taught me something deep and true. And somewhere near the edge of sky, I think my heart has finally learned that hope is not standing on the summit. It's finding the courage to take the next step when the summit is still out of sight. Ooh. stretches cold and long across a land of ice and stone. The nights arrive before the day and linger longer than they should. The frozen lake reflects the stars like scattered dreams from worlds afar, and every breath becomes a cloud that disappears without a sound. I used to think the longest nights would never loosen their cold grip, but every season I've come to know keeps a wonder hidden in his soul. And the northern lights begin to dance across the darkened colors vast. Every ribbon in the sky paints wonder where the shadows lie. I don't need a rush every season that feels tough. Maybe beauty starts to grow while we're waiting in the snow. The pine trees stand beneath the glow, covered by the winter snow. They never ask the stars above when the colors will arrive. The silent hills remain at peace as emerald waves drift through the breeze. And somewhere in that pain at night, I learned that patience holds a light. I don't know when the skies will bloom, when the darkness leaves the room, but every star that stays in place reminds me wonder has its pace. Maybe every waiting year and every season marked by tears was shaping me. Maybe every silent night was teaching me to recognize what I couldn't see. I'm a traveler in the cold, learning not to let go of faith. And the hardest thing to trust is some of life's most beautiful things arrive late. Yeah, the northern lights begin to dance beyond expectation, beyond chance. Every color drifting high turns the darkness into light. I don't turn away from the nights that choose to stay, 'cause every season passing through has shown me something rare and true. And somewhere beneath the glowing sky, I think my heart has finally learned that hope is not demanding beauty now. It's believing that even the longest winter may be preparing the stage for a sky you've never imagined. The old oak stands upon the hill through summer sun and winter chill. Its branches stretch into the sky like questions reaching far and high. The bark is worn by passing years, by storms and winds and silent tears, and every mark upon its frame feels like a story carved by change. I used to think that growing old meant losing pieces I should hold, but every tree I've come to know keeps every season in its soul. And the oak keeps all its rings inside. And the hardest thing to trust is nothing we've lived through is ever left behind. Yeah, the oak keeps all its rings inside through endless seasons passing by. Every scar beneath the bark has helped become a work of art. I don't turn away from the years that made me stay, 'cause every season passing through has left behind a deeper truth. And somewhere beneath the spreading limbs, I think my heart has finally learned that hope is not becoming someone new. It's learning to love the person you've been becoming all along. The shoreline stretches far and wide beneath the ever-changing tide. The ocean breeze against the sand, like a heart I understand. The waves retreat, then come again, drawing stories with their hands. And every line they leave behind is gone before I read the signs. I used to think the rising seas should always stay and never leave, but every shore I've come to know lives by the rhythm of the flow. And the tides return again after leaving for a while. Every wave that slips away will someday cross the sand. I don't need to fear every change that happens here. Maybe peace begins to grow when we honor ebb and flow. The tide pools shimmer in the sun, holding worlds for everyone. Tiny shells and drifting weeds, resting where the water breathes. The gulls glide low above the foam, never questioning where it's going. And somewhere in their effortless flight, I learned to loosen my grip on life. I don't know when the waters rise or when they'll leave before my eyes, but every moon that lights the sea still calls them back eventually. Maybe every empty shore and every moment I wanted more was shaping me. Maybe every fading wave was teaching me there's no need to hold everything. I'm an ocean made of change, learning not to feel ashamed of the tides. And the hardest thing to trust is not every retreat means loss. Sometimes it's rest. Yeah, the tides return again to kiss the waiting shore again. Every absence, every stay belongs within the ocean's way. I don't turn away from the feelings that won't stay, 'cause every season passing through has shown me something deep and true. And somewhere beneath the pull of the moon, I think my heart has finally learned that hope is not always moving forward. It's trusting that what leaves today may return in a different form tomorrow. The river runs between the stones, carving paths the earth has known. It gathers stories from the hills and carries them beyond the fields. Ahead the cliff begins to rise, a sudden edge beneath the sky. The water doesn't turn away, it simply meets the drop with grace. I used to think that every fall was something I should fear at all, but every river I've come to know must leave the ground to keep its flow. And the waterfall pours from the height into the waiting arms of life. Every drop that leaves the edge finds another place to rest. I don't need to know what's waiting far below. Maybe courage starts to grow when we trust the letting go. The mist rises into the air like dreams dissolving everywhere. The sunlight catches every spray and turns it into fleeting rays. The rocks below don't stop the stream, they shape the water's silver gleam. And somewhere in that endless sound I learned that peace can still be found. I don't know where the currents lead or what the valley holds for me, but every river meets the sea without demanding guarantees. Maybe every leap I feared and every future left unclear was shaped to become the river and flow.